all you Minutemen and Minutewomen. This is Molly Trowbridge, your new host of Yak Back. Farewell to Jake Liberty, and welcome to this phase for the next semester. So today on Yak Back, we're going to be talking about three very important things. First, we're going to be talking about our summer wrap-up and kind of first week of school. Second, we're going to be talking about the UMass College Life. And third, we're going to be talking about it. Yes, Pennywise, it. So stick around and we'll be right back. Welcome back, all you yakkers. Today we're going to be talking about back to school and our summers. So first on our panel, we have Kate, Sharon, and Lee. All right, guys, so if we just want to recap the summer, if you can just give me like a sentence or two about what you did or the most exciting part of your summer, we can just start that way. Kate?
The museum internship for the summer. That was pretty cool, down the South Shore.
What'd you do there?
A lot of helping sort artifacts, set up exhibits, transcribe letters from the Revolutionary War. It's pretty neat.
That's really cool. All right, Sharon?
I was mostly traveling around Japan after my study abroad.
You see anything exciting, notable, worthwhile?
Well, I went to 8 different cities within the time frame and bought a lot of food. Bought a lot of like anime shit, and just basically goof around most of the time. Yeah.
Define goof around.
Not being here, not studying. Basically, yeah.
Important. Lee.
Worked in an office, lived in the woods, then worked in an office again.
All right. Elaborate.
I helped run a summer camp for about a month and a half.
So that's the woods portion, not the office portion.
No, that was the office. We had just a bunch of kids come into an office. We gave them desk jobs. It was great. Some free labor. It was educational.
Yes, educational. What did I do this summer? I went to Utah, so that was fun. And I worked in the governor's office.
Really? Who's the governor there now?
Charlie Baker, Massachusetts.
In Utah?
No, not related.
Okay.
No, I went on a family trip to Utah.
So I thought you said you went to Utah, worked in the governor's office there. I'm like,
I was gonna say, wow, the guy's
all right.
busy.
Yes, he's everywhere. What's it like being back, Sharon?
Not being here for like 6 months in America is kind of weird for me. So, let's say, for one example. I have a car and back at home. So the roads in Japan are like the opposite way. So every time I turn a lane, I'm like where the cars are coming towards me. So yeah.
Excellent. Yeah. Lee, favorite class?
Favorite class? I have to say I'm taking a screenwriting course right now. Kind of interesting.
Marty Norden?
No. I'm blanking on the name right now.
It's okay, not memorable. That's fine.
Bruce Geisler.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, yeah.
Great, that's very exciting. Very hard class to get into.
It was good. Yeah, there were a few people on the wait list, but.
Kate, where are you living this year?
I'm living in the honors dorms in an apartment in Maple, which is really nice. It's a great location. I've actually lived in the honors complex all 4 years because it's just really well situated, near all my classrooms, and it's clean and new and has big windows, which is really nice.
Yeah, definitely. It's funny actually that you say that because going into this year, I'd lived in Southwest freshman and sophomore year, and now I live in North Apartments, and I was stubborn in thinking that Southwest was the best location and the most central to everything, even though Central is not central to anything in actuality. But now being in the North Apartments, I'm like, great, this is amazing. Everything is very close. All right, you guys eating at dining halls this semester?
Still a lot. Part part of the thing is like, I've got an apartment now, it's got a kitchenette, I'm gonna like make food, and then I, wake up half an hour before my first class. Like, no, I don't have time.
Yeah.
Like, grab some food from, like a grab and go, like, as I run out, and then don't eat anything till like 5. It happens.
Preferred dining hall of choice?
Hamp is the best one.
Hamp. Sharon?
Worcester, #1 dining common of UMass Amherst, yeah.
Bold choice.
Excuse me?
Lies and slander.
I mean, it's like 2 minutes away from my dorm.
Fair.
It's because I'm living in Northeast, because, why not? I'm not gonna, like, walk all the way to Southwest and just eat.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah.
Lee, you seem to disagree.
Oh yes. Best dining hall. Trick question. Sweets and more.
Well, I can't argue with that.
The only reason I have put up with Orchard Hill all 4 years.
Is for sweets and more.
100% worth it.
Because you can eat breakfast, lunch, and dinner there.
Exactly. At the same time.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
Mm.
Great. So, the most ridiculous thing that happened to you this summer? Anybody?
I went on a road trip to go see the eclipse at the end of August. Two of my friends and I.
Were you in totality?
We did. We went down to South Carolina, in Greenville.
Okay.
We, sat down beneath a Confederate monument right outside the cemetery and watched the sun get eaten. It was pretty surreal.
Controversial stuff here at Yak Back. Did you look directly into the sun?
Only once the moon was, in front of the sun. We had the glasses. It was fine. But then,
Yeah.
when the moon goes in front of the sun, everything gets dark. You can take off the glasses and look at it, and it was incredible. But it was funny. The worst driver. It was the worst drivers between New York and about Virginia. They say Massachusetts drivers are bad. They've got nothing on New Jersey drivers mostly, but also Virginia and DC drivers are so bad.
In what way? No turn signals?
No turn signals. Especially in New Jersey, they would just weave in and out of traffic without signaling. They'd pass you on the right. I had a truck pass us on the right and then squeeze back into left traffic by just putting on its blinker and then moving inexorably left, and it was your job to get out of the way.
Excellent.
So I never realized just how bad drivers could get before we went on the road trip to the south, which you'd not expect.
All right, so last words, one word describing what it feels like to be back. If we can just go down the line.
Actually feels foreign. Not gonna lie. Lee?
American. Because I also took a semester abroad, so
Oh,
it's
where
also nice to be back. London.
Nice. Nerve-wracking because I'm a senior now, and it's my last year. It's a little bit stressful.
And for me, I'd say thrilling. Join us and we'll be right back. Welcome back, Yackers. For our second segment, we're going to be talking about the UMass experience. With me, I have Jake, Siobhan, and Sarah. So if we can just start off, if you just tell me your year and where you live, we can make some headway here.
My name is Jake. I'm a sophomore and I live in Orchard Hill.
I'm Siobhan. I am also a sophomore, and I live in Southwest, the Washington town.
My name is Sarah, and I live in Southwest, and I also live in Washington.
Hey!
6'4".
So I didn't ask your names, but that's fine. You gave them anyway. So what's your preferred dining hall?
Hamp.
Hamp all the way.
Definitely Hamp, but Burke is way closer to me, so I just end up going there all the time. But yeah, Hamp. Except Hamp pizza is disgusting. Burke pizza is way
You're so
better.
wrong. You have
Hamp
no-
pizza is disgusting.
You have no
The
taste
crust
buds.
is way too thin.
Whoa, guys, that's just
But
Let's just
everything else,
confuse.
Hamp.
So
Hamp.
Jake, freshman year, did you also live where you live now?
No, I live in the Central.
So why do you prefer Hamp?
The food, I think the food is better. There's some better choices.
Okay, that's fair enough. How would you compare your freshman experience to now? Because you guys are varying years.
Mm-hmm. It's pretty similar. Different places to sleep. I live in a different room, but I'm pretty located in the same Southwest area, and I love the area. I do. And I love the views, because now I'm on the 20th floor. Last year I was only on the 3rd. So, wicked elevated, nice views.
Nice, very nice. And how would you compare your first week from freshman year to now?
Crazy.
In what way? In what way, Siobhan? Enlighten me.
Well, this year I'm trying out some of the Air Force ROTC.
Okay.
So I've got early morning workouts from, 6 to 7.
The big 6 to 7 workout.
Massive. It's just every Tuesday and Thursday. And so that's an adjustment.
Yep.
But it's a nice one.
Sure. Jake?
I didn't come here like last fall semester.
Where were you?
I was at Quinsigamond Community College. I got waitlisted.
Okay,
Yeah.
so you transferred.
Yeah, this semester's better so far.
Yeah, I would think so. The transfer experience.
Yeah.
Sarah?
I think my freshman year was pretty crazy. I had a really crazy roommate, in a good way. I love her. If she ever watches this, I love you. But I think now, during senior year, I don't have a roommate anymore. I live in a single. It's calmed down a lot. I don't go out as much. I'm kind of chill. Yeah, everything kind of just, it didn't go downhill, but it's more relaxed now.
Okay.
I'm not as crazy. I'm not as
Yeah,
crazy
it's the roller coaster of the UMass experience.
Yeah, exactly.
You're on the decline in the good way.
Yeah.
Jake, I have to ask, have you been to a tailgate yet?
I actually haven't.
You're kidding.
No, I'm not kidding.
Siobhan?
In my whole experience here, yes. This
Sure.
year, actually, no. But
Okay.
last year, I've been to a handful. Yep.
Yeah, fair enough. Do you care to enlighten Jake as to what the tailgate experience is like here?
It's a good time with some nice, great people there. Good scene to check out.
I'm thinking I'm gonna
check it out.
Yeah.
Think you're considering it?
Yeah.
Did I
Consuming
sell
mass
you?
I
amounts
am
of
now.
alcohol?
I wasn't before, but I am now.
All right.
Thanks,
Heck
Dad.
yeah.
Thanks for that,
Heck
Siobhan.
yeah. See you there.
I will.
Incredible. So how do you feel like your social experience compared from last year to the year you're in right now?
Well, freshmen are just like dweebs,
Yes.
you know?
Yes.
So now it's like I feel like I walk through the dining halls and I'm like, get out of my way.
Yeah.
You know?
Hello world, I am Siobhan.
Yes.
Yes.
I want my sushi.
And you want it now. Yes. That's what I'm taking from that. Do you guys feel like you can spot, if you could line up a bunch of random people from UMass, do you think you could spot the freshmen?
For sure.
What are some of the indicators?
The young age.
Well,
Yeah, no wrinkles.
Naturally.
Yeah.
No wrinkles, no gray hair.
A nervous sweat. A lanyard, perhaps.
Perhaps not.
Perhaps not.
Perhaps they just wander around with this concerned gaze,
Yes.
you know?
Yes.
They don't know where anything is.
At any given moment.
Poor souls.
Right.
They'll figure it out.
So I suppose we should maybe talk about academics to a certain extent.
What are those?
Yeah, what are those, really? So what are your majors and anything special going on this week with academics? Any classes of interest?
I have nothing exciting. What's your major?
I'm a comm major. It's like the second week of classes, and I already skipped a class. I already skipped 2, actually. So I'm really... Last year, my junior year was really, really good. I used to wake up early every single day, get breakfast. I was a really functional student in junior year. And this year, I'm already skipping classes. We have a class where we get to have homework passes. I already did 1 homework pass. I didn't do the assignment.
Nice.
But that's senior year stuff. But not good. It's not looking good. I'll get better though, maybe.
I understand that.
Yeah, I'm jealous of these homework passes.
Yes, yes.
What class?
It's media violence with Erica Shar.
Oh, I like
Yeah.
her. She
Cool.
actually is an amazing woman.
Sounds it.
So over the past year and a half or 3 years for Sarah, what's the most ridiculous thing that's happened to you at UMass? Whether it's people on your floor, roommates, just the UMass experience in general.
I work security in the residence halls,
Okay.
and like we have to work till like 3 a.m. on the weekends. And I've seen some pretty crazy things, especially working in the freshman buildings, just outrageous. But I don't think I can talk about those because some of them are like pretty serious, like EMTs came in, police, all that. But I think the craziest thing that's happened to me personally, not that I've seen anybody else, but to me, I would say Halloween of my freshman year was probably the scariest, craziest night of my life.
Like
just
spooky? Like
yeah, but also just like crazy in general. Like just, I think my roommate got in a fight with some random people and they like ended up chasing us with bats and stuff. They were in costume too, like they were wearing masks and stuff. It was super crazy, but that's the craziest thing that's happened to me.
It's a very casual way to put danger, Sarah. Anybody
It was
else?
scary.
probably the craziest thing I've ever done was chase people with a bat with a mask on.
So
Nope, unrelated.
we can conclude here today that Siobhan did chase Sarah with a bat even before she came to UMass. Join us on our next segment. We'll be right back. It is time to talk about the movie It. So on our panel today, we have Greg, Sarah, and Olivia. All right, guys, so I am the only one here that has not seen It. I've gotten several offers to see it, and I have declined all of them. I'm not even clown-phobic, if that's a thing. I watch American Horror Story. As you know, it has clowns in it this season. But as I know, you three have watched it, so if someone kind of wants to start in, just talk about it, reactions, anything like that. Floor's open.
The jump scares are what really get you in this movie.
Okay.
Wasn't expecting any of it. It's the first scary movie I've seen in like 10 years. So it was a nice shock. Got back into it.
Yeah.
It was fun.
It's funny that you say that, though, because my roommate is a huge scary movie fan, but also just obscure movies. Like she watches Dr. Phil a lot, so she's just really into some twisted stuff. But she went and saw it on premiere night, and she said that she screamed so loud that people in the theater laughed at her. And she's not even easily spooked. It just happened because of the jump scares and stuff like that. Anybody else?
Yeah, I didn't think the movie was like scary. Like it wasn't really as creepy as I thought it was going to be. It was more just like jumping out and stuff.
Okay.
But I was sitting next to my friend who every time there was like a jump scare, I would like flip over, and he was just like completely like didn't move the entire movie. It was crazy. Yeah.
So he is a sociopath.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm kind of like the opposite of them. Like the jump scares didn't really get me, but like the movie just like creeped me out, and like I felt so uncomfortable just sitting there with some of it.
What about it?
He's just weird. Pennywise creeps me out.
Mm.
Like I don't know.
His voice is just so like unnerving in the movie. It's just like disturbing.
I just like didn't really think I don't know, the clown like didn't really scare me. I saw Annabelle the week before, and like
I saw that too.
freaked me out so much more
That
than
movie was
it.
trash. Annabelle.
I thought it was so scary.
It was awful.
So you think that Annabelle was
I thought it was way scarier. Yeah.
And then you just thought it was trash.
It was garbage.
In what way?
It like wasn't scary at all, and like I just like sat there just like this, just watching the movie the whole time.
Interesting. So what was different? Like I had seen the original It years ago. I haven't seen it anytime recently. What was so different between the old one and this revival?
I've never seen the older one,
Okay.
so I don't know.
I've seen clips of the older one. I think the biggest thing that was the difference was that now they could do all these crazy effects
Okay.
that for like our generation makes it a lot scarier. But I'm sure the older one when it came out was horrifying for people like who were there to watch it
Yeah.
when it came out.
Kind of like Jaws, like that
Yeah.
concept.
Exactly.
I'm just uninformed, was the new It just the same plot as the old one? Do you know? Or did they change things?
Apparently in the old one, like I've never seen it either, but I guess they had like the kids like turn into adults and it like came back, but
Yes.
that wasn't in the new one. The new one, it was like just the kids.
Okay, interesting.
But also, not to kind of spoil it, but at the end of the first one,
Mhm.
it says like it says chapter 1, so I guess it kind of like leads into
Oh,
a new one probably being adults.
interesting.
Yeah.
So I have a little trivia for you. Pennywise only says 2 things. Do you know what Pennywise says? Like, has ever in the history of the films It, and there was also, I think, a TV series It. It's blank blank is what Pennywise would say. Anyone want to guess?
It's 2 words.
Yeah, so 2 words that you think Pennywise says.
You'll float, because that's like a big thing in the movie.
Okay.
That's what I was gonna say. You'll float. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know what else he said.
Guessing it's not it, but
It's not It. It's beep beep.
Really?
Beep beep.
Right. Okay.
He doesn't
Yes.
say anything else in the
That's
movie?
familiar.
Nope, at least in the old one and all the recorded series. Obviously, I haven't seen the new one. Would you recommend it to a friend?
Yes.
Definitely.
yeah, I would.
Definitely.
You would?
I liked it, yeah.
You
It
all
like
would?
had an actually like had like an interesting story to it besides just being like really
Yeah.
scary. So
Okay.
that was good. Yeah.
And did it give you nightmares?
Nah.
I was nervous to like brush my teeth alone in the bathroom after.
Okay.
Because we got back late. So I think I was like I thought a clown was gonna get me like that whole night.
Yeah.
But then the next day I was fine.
Because I do remember my roommate had said that there was a huge like bathroom blood scene where there's just,
Yeah.
and I won't go into detail, but just there's blood everywhere. And like I think it's some of it's imagined, some of it isn't because that's the whole concept, but very unnerving, I guess.
Yes.
Would you guys consider yourselves like scary movie aficionados?
Absolutely not.
No.
I hate scary movies.
Really?
Like I'm surprised I sat through it. Like not really.
Why did you see it then?
I got dragged into it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Same thing. Also, I love Stranger Things, and the kid from
Yeah.
Stranger Things was in
Okay,
it, so-
fair enough, fair enough.
I also don't like scary movies. It was my dad's idea. He
Oh,
wanted to
wow.
do like one nice thing before I went back to school, and he's like, "Let's go see it." I was like,
Very
"Really?
nice.
Okay." So
It's very sweet and
Yeah.
also disturbing.
yeah.
So what's next on your watch list? Any big movies or even TV series that you're excited to watch again or see?
Broad City came back yesterday.
Yes.
Watched that. Love that show.
Great show.
So good. Stranger Things.
Stranger
I'm
Things.
so excited.
So hooked. I'm excited to see. I'm convinced that Barb is still alive
I hope so.
from day one. I remember watching the series in the first place, and I was watching the first episode. My brother walks in and goes, "Barb dies," and then he walks back in and says, "I'm just kidding," and he wasn't. She's dead.
It's a tragedy.
I'm looking forward to Stranger Things because I watched the whole first season in like one sitting, like overnight.
Yeah.
And then also Shameless season 8. I'm really looking forward to.
Oh yeah, I hear really great things about that show,
Yeah.
and yeah, I think a lot of people are very excited about Stranger Things. I know Sarah has an art Instagram where she draws some of the characters, really really cool. And yeah, that's just a little plug for you, Sarah. So that's a
you.
really cool thing. And any other scary movies that you guys have seen recently, or just favorites in general?
I saw the Babadook last week.
The Babadook, that's a big part of my life. Actually, my roommate is terrified of the Babadook, so I write love notes to her from the Babadook for my fridge. So I'll say like, "Paige, you look great today. I love the Babadook."
Evil.
And it really freaks her out because she's not a scary movie person. But you guys, any other movies that you saw this summer?
Not that I've seen the scariest movie I think I've seen though was House at the End of the Street with Jennifer Lawrence. That was
Okay.
really creepy, really scary.
Greg?
I don't really watch scary movies. I saw Annabelle, snooze fest, and then saw it, and it was alright. It was pretty good.
So as for me, Chucky will always be my biggest fear. That's all we have for you for today. We'll see you next week on Yak Back.